The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. We all know what is happening currently in South Africa about the land dispute. And Donald Trump is saying they will not understand. International bodies are sitting and have a say in African land issues. And now they are claiming that the minority should have the vast land as it is a case against the black South Africans. And this has become a warning to all African leaders. And Captain Ibrahim Traore are all in all, the savior, the protector, the unifier, the most loved. Decided that if this is going to be so, then they have to prepare for future, because these foreigners are also living among us. And we have to put in measures that will prevent our next generations going through what is happening in South Africa. And this is not something that's supposed to be the cry of only South Africa. I'm expecting that African Union will also come together collectively as a union to speak to this situation that is happening in South Africa. The land belongs to Africans, and the minority cannot have total control over the land while the indigenes are suffering.
The minority white population owns 3/4 of farming land in South Africa, while black people, who make up 80% of the population, own 1/4.
The original land deal that gave 87% of the land to the whites and 13% to the majority was unjust and wrong.
And you all have to put in measures to prevent this from happening in the future to the young ones that will be coming. Because what we are seeing here, no African can ever travel out of Africa to any part of the world to go and demand for what is happening in Africa. Just like you cannot have a say about their land and anything that has to do with them. According to Captain Ibrahim Traore, the government of Burkina Faso has introduced a new policy regarding property ownership. In the future, foreign nationals will be permitted to lease properties for extended periods, but they will not be able to own property unless they are from countries' free movement arrangement. The Council of Ministers approved this proposal, as well as giving property to Burkinabés in the mining sector at their meet. The aim is to prevent the establishment of settler colonies in West Africa and to preserve Africa for future generations. This is a wake-up call to all African leaders. We can never sit on our land for other people to claim ownership of it, and we, the indigenes, wouldn't have a say to it. What Captain Ibrahim Traore is saying and is bringing on board is the perfect policy. We should have policies that are governing our land. Foreign nationals do not have the right to own properties here. Just like we cannot go there and claim ownership of land. You can buy a property over there, but you can, even upon that, they will still say you'll be paying mortgage and what have you on there. So it means that even that thing cry you bought on, it's not like Africa, when you buy something, it's for you forever and ever. You not be paying it. You still be paying extra money on the same property that you have bought. So this property, in natural sense, hasn't been given to you. And this, we have to also put in measures and tighten the measures. Like they're just deporting Africans anyhow, and we have their people living here illegally. We are not doing anything. We cannot always sit there and do the yes sir. The time of the yes sir has to come to an end for us to rise up and also defend the people that we are leading. This is brilliant, and this shouldn't be only the Burkinabés that are doing it. It should be a collective thing. It should be a collective wake-up call to all African leaders to stop giving our lands out for free, from the chiefs to the politicians. These people, according to reports, are coming down to Africa to acquire land, and these lands that they've acquired, they will resell it to people, make profit, huge sums of profit on it. And these people, when they come to acquire this land, our leaders make sure, and the chiefs, they make sure that these people acquire this land with problem free. They do all the paperwork and everything and give it to the yellow pawpaw. When it comes with the indigenes, what we see is a chief selling one land to about 5, 6, 10 people, the same land, and nothing is done about it. But because it is yellow pawpaw, when they see them, whatsoever that they want, they give it out for free. Yet when we get up and go there, the kind of land you are selling out to these people, when we get to their wherever they are coming from, these people will never allow you, the African, to acquire a land over there. Even buying a property there, the stress you go through. They don't want to give anything of theirs to you. They don't want to owe anything there. Why can't we sit here in Africa and make things flexible for the Africans? And it's rather we, the Africans, that need to own these things, that you rather make things very difficult and give it out for free. This is why these people always sit there and say we are still not ready to govern ourselves. Because like Donald Trump will tell you, there is always somebody that looks like that will buy guns and be fighting among themselves. It's the same thing. How can you be giving land, selling land to a yellow pawpaw, making it very easy for them to acquire, yet your own people, you will do everything possible to frustrate that person? You have to always think about the future. Now you've ended up giving everything away to them. They owe theirs and still owe what is in Africa, without thinking about the next generation. If our forefathers who rose and sacrificed their lives only thought about themselves, do you think it will get to you and you say you have this and you are giving it out to yellow pawpaw again? This is why we love Captain Ibrahim, Traore, Assimi Goïta, Abdurrahman Chiani. They are doing everything possible to safeguard us. And you still sit there and be tagging them undemocratic. Is this what we call undemocratic? This is democratic rather, because they are doing everything possible for the people. They are protecting the people, and they are making sure that nobody will come, even in their absence, to oppress the younger ones. This is what we call democracy. Not the other one that still give the oppressor the chance, yellow pawpaw, to have access to everything and still be treating us the same way they came and treated us. And we are not doing everything possible to fight oppression. We are making everything very relaxed, very, very relaxed for them to come and acquire. So South Africa issue is a wake-up call. Strengthen and put in measures. Do to them the same thing they are doing to us. They can come from wherever they are coming to come and acquire land, vast land, and be selling it out, making extra profit on the lands. Why? Who has done this to the African? Enough of the talking, African leaders. We want to see you in action. Bring in policies and laws just like Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing. We need to put in restrictions so that yellow pawpaw can never come here and own property, just as we can go there. And it should be you do me, I do you now. It should be the same thing. And this is also sending a signal to our leaders that we have now been able to differentiate between leaders. And we know that Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are the only ones that are fighting and doing everything possible to get us the freedom and to safeguard us and make sure that what we are going through comes to an end. So let's keep supporting and protecting our all in alls. Fight together with them. Those of us that are still mentally colonized and will come and be giving them names simple because the oppressor has said so, do away with that kind of narrative, because these people are risking everything to make you free. If you don't know, those that you love and cherish are the ones that are rather selling you and taking everything away from you, including your joy and your freedom. United we stand, divided we fall. So let's keep sharing and educating our brothers and sisters. Together we'll make Africa a better place. So that's the latest around the world, in Africa, West Africa, and in Burkina Faso.